Dear students, let's learn be in the module first. The title of this point is Animal and Human Communication System. And before we learn animal communication system or human communication system, let's first of all try to understand what is communication system or what are its properties or characteristics. What is communication? And a general way of defining communication system is it is the intentional transmission of information. So the information is transmitted and there is a purpose, intention behind this transmission. So in this way it is generally defined. Now the thing is that there are certain properties or elements or say characteristics of communication system. These basic properties of any communication system is it has signals, signs, and how are they? They are perceptible and entities. So they are understandable, perceivable by the sender and receiver. Now these entities means the marks, signs, sounds, etc., which are used in communication. So the feature of these signs is that they are understood by both. If they don't understood by both, there will be communication failure. So signals that include in a communication system are very important. Just as I told you that if you don't understand, if the driver don't understand what is the meaning of red signal in the traffic, there won't be communication. So these signals come in various forms. There are visual signals, auditory signals, and even tactile signals are also there. Certain gestures, while saying bye, we raise our hands. So that is a kind of gestures. So even in animals, this kind of visual signals are used to communicate certain things. So for example, when monkeys see the threat to their life, when they see the lions or the predator animal is coming towards them, they begin to shake themselves in the twigs, in the trees. They begin to make the movements very fast. So that kind of movements are kind of signals to show the danger or the threat. So signals are very important or basic characteristic of communication system. The next important characteristic is semanticity. It means that signals must have meanings. If somebody uses the signal randomly, the signals which are not communicable or they are used randomly, that signals can't be called signals in that communication systems, because in that communication systems signals which are used must have a meaning, and that meaning is communicated through those signs or symbols. The third important basic characteristics is the pragmatic function. Now these messages which are conveyed through the signals serve certain purpose. The purpose may be related with the survival, the purpose related may be transmission of culture or influencing other people, or the purpose of signaling the threat, or the purpose of call for mating in animals. So these signals serve certain purpose, and that is why these three characteristics are very important in any communication system. There are also other properties of communication system. What are they? Interchangeability. It means that a single individual has the ability to both send and receive the messages. The signals which are used in the communication system, if the sender sends them and the receiver receives them, the action can also be take vice versa. That receiver, the same signal can be sent by the receiver. Now this not never happens in animal also, because there are certain examples. For example, the female silkworm moth can only send the messages, the males can only receive messages. So we see that this interchangeability is not found in certain species of animals. Next feature is property is arbitrariness. I've talked about it. The symbols or the signs are arbitrary, conventional. So you know that the barking of the dog is a kind of symbol that has been used by gangs of the dogs. So they know each other. So this may be applicable to signals used in animals. Cultural transmission is another property. It means that the system can and must be learned. It is not completely innate. What does that mean? It means that you have to acquire the communication system. It never happens that a child is born with language. He has to cultivate that competency of language. So that is why children learn the language of their surrounding environment, and they have that abilities, but abilities alone cannot make them able communicator of language. He or she has to acquire it. The next property is discreteness. It means that a message is composed of smaller, distinct functional parts. For example, this is the signal, the word sit, and another word is pit. Now in each these words, s, e and t, these sounds are used. Another word in the pit, the p, e and t sound are used, but there is only difference of s and p sound. Still we understand it that the sit is different from the pit. This discreteness, this separateness is generally not found in animal communication system. No animal communication system has so far shown to have this property. And as I told you, the phonemes or morphemes words, we have this discreteness. The next important, the property of communication system is display speed. It means that ability to communicate about things or situations not present in the space or time. Animals can do that. Animals cannot tell about any danger that is coming to them after 1 day, 2 day or 3 day. On the contrary, humans can show it. So human language, we can talk about yesterday, the surface of the Mars, the Lord of the Rings, and the future also we can talk about. But this property is not found in animal communication system. The last is the productivity. Communication system is open. It can be developed, it can be expanded if necessary. If human beings found that their language is limited and they need more words, more sentences, they can expand it. So that is why, for example, say this word motel is formed out of combining two words, motor and hotel, or this word webinar is coined by combining these two words, website and seminar. So this productivity is not seen in animal communication system. We can produce thousands of the sentences in order to communicate our feelings and thoughts. So generally these are the properties of communication systems, and the basic properties are these three: signals, semanticity and pragmatic functions. In my later video we will talk about the animal communication system. Thank you for listening.